electronics on hsn.com. Okay, so I kind of guess we should have switched this because I would have liked to have done this and then made the CD with Julie on the Canon, but we didn't. But now I'll kind of explain what I was talking about. Do you have a lot of old slides? Maybe old films? Oh, you don't even, you try to light and go, what is this? Maybe you just got old photos and you're like, you know what? I really want to capture those forever. Well, we've got the perfect system to do that. And it has been a while since we've had this on the air, actually a long time. It's sold out in the past. We're at a holiday price. 5 FlexPays and free shipping, just again for the weekends. It's a limited time. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, 5 FlexPays for this show only. So you have 5 FlexPays for right now, and then after we're done with this show, it goes back to what, 2 or 3. So you're not gonna have 5 after this hour. So I'm gonna get Lori Leland out here to explain exactly what this does. Hi, Lori.
Hi, good to see you. So this is gonna be the ultimate way for you to digitize, save, preserve, and then ultimately share your favorite slides. I don't know about you guys, but I just inherited a huge box of slides from my mom and dad. I'm guessing about 2,500 of them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and unless you have a projector, you're not gonna be enjoying these very much, am I right? There's no way to really see what's on them. I'm probably gonna keep most of these because they're labeled by my grandmother. Look, this one's 1950. Is that crazy? 1950. Sorry, totally upside down.
You might want to keep them, but you're not looking at them.
I am going to keep them, but I am actually going to digitize so that I can make craft projects, so I can make those great, thoughtful Christmas cards with these great photographs that no one is really enjoying. They're sitting in those dusty shoeboxes. They're sitting in a photo album if they're the negatives. You're just not enjoying these anymore. When you have the Ion, this is the easiest way for you to scan and for you to save and preserve those memories. And here's what's so cool about it. This is a standalone unit. So with this simple and easy to use unit, you're gonna be able to take this over to your grandma's house, take it over to mom and dad's house. You don't need a monitor for this. You're getting a nice big bright 3.2-inch screen right here. So you're gonna be able to go right through and see all of those images absolutely beautifully. This is my gorgeous grandmother. She passed away just months before my little baby boy was born, unfortunately. But look at this. I'm gonna touch 2 buttons right here, and in seconds, I have digitized that slide simply and
what are you
easily.
putting it on to?
And it's going right onto the 2GB SD card that is included in your bundle here today. So it goes right there. So you can literally pop this out, put it in the printer you just offered with Julie, and now print out those old family photographs that have been stuck or trapped on slides for all those years.
How cool would that be?
Is that the coolest thing?
Oh my gosh.
They work hand in
really
hand.
Neat. That's really
so
neat.
perfect.
So just really quickly before, we only have 900 of these for the whole weekend. That's I can't believe that's how few we have actually.
Right.
But explain briefly before it sells out all the different formats it can do.
All right, so this is gonna work on your slides. It's gonna work on your 35mm negatives. So if you have the negatives and you've lost the photographs and you don't know what photograph is supposed to go to this, these are hard to even hold up to the light. It's really hard to even see, at least with the slide. You could try to see what's on that slide, but you're not getting a real sense for the people in these slides. And you know what? This media was not meant to last. This degrades, it fades, it starts to look really worn, and the colors start to really change. When you have the Ion, you can adjust all of those colors right here. The other thing this one does that none of the other scanners out there do are pictures. So this will actually digitize your photographs.
Oh man.
You don't have to open up that flatbed scanner any longer.
Wow.
And I mean, you know what a process that is. You have to figure out which corner the picture has to go in.
And I always get that wrong, by the way.
I do too. I always do upside down, right? I mean, I'm always getting it wrong. Then you have to crop out all that white space around it, right? And then you have to figure out where, when you push the button, that picture goes on your computer.
Does that just slide in?
So it slides right back here at the back. So this is gonna work on 4x6.
Oh, that's so easy.
5x7. It's gonna work for all of your 3x4, all of your various sizes. So all of these trays are included as well. So all of the trays to be able to put your great family photographs in and digitize those.
How's the resolution on that?
It's 2,500 dots per inch, 10 megapixel resolution. This is the new and improved version. So it
actually could be a better resolution than the original format you took it in.
I have a feeling it's going to be. Yeah, and take a look at this. Look at this beautiful photograph. There, we got a good angle on it. Now, I think we had a little glare on the screen a second ago. But look at my mom and dad's wedding. This is over 50 years ago. And I just want you to see, I'm going very slowly because I'm talking through everything here on television, but when you're doing this in your own home, it's gonna be facing you, first of all. You're not gonna do it upside down. You touch 2 buttons, scan, enter, that's it. So you could be digitizing in about 2 seconds.
So it's scanning Scan,
single
enter,
photograph.
boom. Scan, enter, boom.
Scan, enter, boom. And let me just tell you, this trip that you're done. So then you move on to the next one. This trip that you're gonna take down memory lane is gonna be so meaningful. This is me as a baby. Don't ever say you didn't see me naked. And I am sitting on a blanket that my mom and dad recently gave to me. I inherited it from them. And now my little 2-year-old, I was about 2 in this picture. Now my little 2-year-old baby is laying on and enjoying this blanket. And I have pictures of me using it when I was little. It's one of those meaningful things in life. And you know what? The people that we've lost over the years, over the decades, the people that are in these pictures and in these slides that have been handed down through generation in your family. You know, these came from my great-grandmother, actually, and a lot of them are handwritten by my grandmother. Wow. I have heard so many friends lately say, I'm gonna throw them away because I don't know what to do with them. Don't do that. Don't throw them away. There are images here you've probably never seen in your entire life, and it might give you some really great insights about your family and what they were like and how they related to one another.
And you know what those old dusty boxes really represent of all the old films, and I want to talk about the films too, by the way, and all the old pictures and all the slides and all the negatives you can't see, that represents your heritage.
It is. It's where you came from.
That represents, yeah, where you came from, who you came from. It represents generations, and you want to preserve all that. You know, it's, you know, I think time moves so quickly, and yet capture all of that for not only you, but for the rest of the generations beyond you. And this is the way to do it. It's so simple. Now, here's how we make it affordable. With FlexPay, you get it home for under $20. So maybe you're into genealogy, maybe you're doing your family history, maybe you just have piles and piles and piles of slides and things like that that you want to get rid of. We'll digitize them, get them into a very easy system to use, and then, hey, by the way, if you're downsizing and you really do want to get rid of them, you can. And guilt-free, which I like that.
Well, absolutely, and then think about when this photograph is now digital, what you can do with it. You can put it on Facebook for Throwback Thursday. Here's one sideways. You can, by the way, turn them. You can adjust the color, so I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Here's one of my mom with our little neighbor boy at the time. We lived next door to this really, really nice girl who was a TV reporter, and this was her baby son. He's grown now. Can you believe this? So my mom was down on the floor playing with him the way she plays with our son. So much fun. But I love to capture these memories. And then some of the old cool shows and things I did. There's a very famous comedian I happen to have an opportunity to work with. So I'm going to just digitize that too, because I forgot I even had that. And now here it is on a negative. I don't know where the original picture ever went, but I can use it now as my screensaver, or I can put it on Facebook, or I can share on social media. And that's what this media is all about. And then look at this. Some of these that don't have good color anymore because they start to degrade and fade, they start to fall apart, you're actually going to be able to go in and you'll be able to adjust your color. So if you want to take out some of that yellowy green right before your very eyes, you're going to be able to make some really, really great adjustments with this one and change up that color balance instantly.
So you really do not need a computer.
Isn't that the coolest thing? So you really don't.
That's
I mean, you don't need editing software for this. You can make that picture so much better right on your Ion.
Real quick reminder, 5 FlexPay, that's a big deal. Use any major credit card, PayPal. The 5 Flex ends at the end of this hour. We only have about 4 or 5 more minutes. I know we're going to go into our Bose hour and take another look at that incredible Today's Special. But if you want to use Flex, you've got to hurry to use it now. We'll have a couple Flex, but it's nice when you can get more Flex, and that's no extra interest on our part. We don't charge you interest to be able to use that service. So it's $19 to get this home and start transferring all those important memories. Also, with this, I thought this was nice too. You get the Scanner Creativity Essentials, the download voucher. So once you get all those things downloaded, now you'll have something you can do with it.
Yeah, so think about making these great hidden lost pictures that are now coming back to light for you and for your family into your Christmas card this holiday season. Wouldn't that be
wouldn't
amazing?
Everybody squeal? Wouldn't they just squeal?
Oh my gosh, they would lose their minds. Here's a picture of me and my dad from when I was just a little tiny girl. I mean, all of these fun memories. My mother looking a lot like Jackie O.
She totally does.
Very stylish, holding me as a little tiny baby with a lot of wood paneling back in the day, right? Am I right? Look at all that.
Look at the color, look at the resolution and how great the pictures look.
Just gorgeous. And I found all of these images from my parents' wedding over 50 years ago, and I'm telling you, I hadn't seen many of them. I hadn't ever seen.
I'm telling you, I bet you that picture looks better than the original one. If you saw the original picture.
The original one did not look so
great.
good. This looks fantastic, and that's what you're getting with the Ion. The ability to digitize. And then think about this too. You know, this costs a lot of money. If you want to send off your slides to a company, first of all, you have to mail it off, and it's out of your hands, which makes me really uncomfortable with my family memories. I care about them. I don't want anything to happen to them. And you could be paying upwards of $1 a slide, which is